I'm Mason.
I'm Jack.
I'm Noah! And I'm Matt. This is my Banana Jose. Today we'll be talking about continental drift and see how continents break apart and come together to change our Earth. Today, I'm your host, Matt. Today we're going to be talking about continental drift.
BAM! No, not that kind of continental drift.
Guys, this is my trusty Banana Jose. He will be helping me throughout all of this video, telling you guys what continental drift is. That's what you call a continental drift.
No, continental drift is the moving of continents through geological time. Continental drift can cause natural disasters like hurricanes, earthquakes, and tsunamis.
Get yourself together! Come on! No crying on TV! Poor Matt. He really did love that one. Matthew, it's okay. It's okay. Come on, Matt. Look at the wrist.
Now, before all this happened, there was a supercontinent called Pangea. Okay? And after tens of millions of years, all the pieces like split up.
Now, after that happened, very slowly the continents separate apart to their now current locations.
We know them today as North America, South America, Africa, Europe, and Asia. Then comes Antarctica, then comes Australia. North America, South America, Africa, Europe, and Asia.
I'm Matt. Alfred Wegener was born in 1880 and died in 1930. He was a scientist and he got his doctorate from the University of Berlin. However, his interests were redirected to the study of weather and climate. Alfred Wegener was a scientist. He came up with the theory of Pangea. He believes that Pangea was formed over 300 million years ago. Now here's Mason! Yes, Alfred Wegener also came up with the theory of continental drift. Now here's Jack.
Oh, no. Yeah, okay. You actually have to chase him.
I do it.
Oh, wait, no, you don't. You'll just chase him for like a second and I'll stop.
Continental drift leaves signs behind that it happened. That's how Alfred Wegener discovered the theory of continental drift.
Okay, that's good. Now we have 4 minutes or 5 minutes to make up. No, 4 minutes. Okay, let's do another second. Yeah. Alfred Wegener, yes. To be more specific, my dear buddy Alfred examined the glacial markings on rocks to examine how continents broke away from Pangea and moved away from each other.
Alfred Wegener pieced together maps of Africa and South America and found that their mountain ranges line up. Now here is Noah.
Hey, where's Luke all the way? Another thing he noticed was that the coal fields in Europe and North America also are similar and lined up. Wait, there's more! What are you doing? It's okay, wait. If you closely examine the edges on some continents, you can see that their edges have similar patterns and could have been connected in Pangea. Mason, your time has come.
Look at those wheels.
Alfred Wegener was the one who found all this information. That's how we made this video possible.
I just remember that Jack wasn't specific enough when he said, and I quote, that around 10 million years ago, Pangea split.
Yes, how silly of him.
Just what I was thinking. Actually, the real reason Pangea split was, actually, in my handy dandy packet here, it just says that Pangea began to break apart. I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, and I thought it was because of earthquakes and weathering erosion.
Actually, Alfred Wegener had a hypothesis about this subject.
Did he really?
Yes he did, Matt. He thought that the continents were plowed across the ocean by unknown forces. However, he could not explain this idea, so his thought was rejected.
Rejected.
Yes, it was rejected. My pal Al could not provide a satisfactory explanation for the forces that pushed or pulled the continents across the ocean.
Oh no!
Yes, Matt, that is a terrible, terrible thing. And since Alfred Wegener could not provide this explanation, his thought was shut down by geologists. The thought was about Pangea and continental drift, and they just put it down.
Daisy, you shouldn't do this.
No, how sad! No, what's my line again? Oh, hello again. Alfred Wegener was a scientist that was born in 1880 and died in 1930. His theory was that when all the continents were combined, it made one giant. Today, I'm your host, Matt. They can't see the picture!
Yes, they can! I'm not putting it up yet. Today we're learning about continental drift.
He didn't say that yet, though. He has to say we're learning about continental drift, and then you put it in front.
We're going to be talking about Alfred Wegener. Alfred Wegener was born in Germany.
Wegener.
He was